You're watching Football Daily, and here's this week's biggest transfer news and headlines. Let's kick it off with the news that Barcelona are in hot pursuit of Manchester United playmaker Juan Mata, according to Mundo Deportivo. Jose Mourinho is prepared to sell Mata, having already sold him from Chelsea to Manchester United back in 2014, and is hunting for a more athletic number 10. Mata wants to stay at the club, but will leave if he is not wanted, and would be extremely keen on returning to Spain and battling for a place in Barcelona's side. Luis Enrique would also be keen on a move, and is desperate to add more depth to his side, but is wary of the price tag that Ed Woodward will put on the midfielder. United are rumoured to want around £30 million for the 28-year-old, however Barcelona aren't willing to pay more than £20 million, so you can expect a hard summer of negotiations. He's not the only United player been linked with a move to Catalonia though, with reports that Daily Blink could also be a target for Enrique. With Mascherano ageing and a central defensive void forming, the Daily Mail believe that Barca will look to sign him for his ball-playing style and adaptability. Jose Mourinho would be willing to sell him too, as he hopes to raise more funds for the signing of John Stones from Everton. One player who could be leaving Barcelona this summer though is Dani Alves, with the fullback expected to join Juventus soon. The Brazilian has an option in his contract allowing him to leave for free, and Max Allegri has beaten off competition from China to secure the deal. Alves reportedly told teammates after securing the league title that he would be leaving the club and joining the Turin-based side this summer. Juventus have a long history of signing aging players and extending their careers, so at 33 years of age, you can expect Alves to keep playing for many years to come. One player that could be heading in the opposite direction is Alvaro Morata, who is on the cusp of returning to Spain and joining Real Madrid. The Juventus striker has a £23.6 million buyback clause in his contract after leaving Los Blancos for the old lady back in 2014. Zinedine Zidane is keen on bringing him back to the Bernabeu and adding to his striking options. However, Morata wants assurances on his playing time next year. If Zidane gives this, then you can expect Morata to travel back to his beloved home city and in the process turn down lucrative offers from the likes of Arsenal and Manchester United. However, should Zidane refuse to give assurances on playing time and Morata opts for a move to England, Los Blancos will reportedly go all out to sign Robert Lewandowski from Bayern Munich, according to Bild. The player's representatives have been in talks with Florentino Perez for a number of months as they hope to hash out a deal, but Bayern remain adamant he will not be sold at any price. New Bavarian boss Carlo Ancelotti is desperate to keep the Polish striker, despite his agent saying that talks were positive with Los Blancos and that a move could happen. If their move for Lewandowski fails, Real fans won't be too disappointed though, with the news that they have also made an approach for David Alaba. The Austrian is highly coveted by all of Europe's elite, and Bayern reportedly won't even enter discussions for anything less than €80 million. With Madrid's first approach at around €55 million rejected, it remains to be seen though if Zizou will stump up the extra money. Another player who could be leaving the Bundesliga this season is Ilkay Gundogan, who has reportedly signed his deal at Manchester City. Pep Guardiola is a huge fan of the Dortmund midfielder, so much so that he has taken a risk on him and rejected the option of signing N'Golo Kante for a similar price tag. The fee involved is £20.6 million, rising to £22 million depending on appearances. However, with a dislocated kneecap keeping him out until at least September, Pep will be waiting nervously to see if it was a good deal or not. Unfortunately for Borussia Dortmund fans though, they could be in for a terrible summer. That's if you believe Sportbild, who claim 5 more players could leave over the next 3 months. With Gundogan joining City and Hummels already signing for Bayern Munich, Henrik Mkhitaryan has now refused to sign a new contract, and with just 1 year left on his current deal, could leave for around £20 million too, with Arsenal and Chelsea the most interested parties. Couple this with the rumours surrounding Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang's future, and there is definitely cause for concern amongst the Yellow Wall. Back in England, and Romelu Lukaku's future remains in doubt this week, with new reports emerging that he is close to a move away from Goodison Park. A return to Chelsea is the current favourite amongst bookmakers, with the news of a potential £55 million bid from Antonio Conte imminent. Laurent Blanc is hunting for a replacement for Zlatan Ibrahimovic and believes that Lukaku fits the mould perfectly, but with Everton demanding around £65 million, it could even be too much for the Parisians. And finally, Tottenham Hotspur are considering a move for Basel wonderkid Real Madrid after seeing a fresh approach from Michy Batshuayi rejected by Marseille. But is Juan Mata the right fit for Barcelona or not? Let us know what you think in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, why don't you check out our Euro 2016 Group A preview? And as always guys, please do like and subscribe.